Welcome. I'm Christy Brown, and this is Yoga for Peace, peace that starts within. Thank you for joining me. We'll start at the top of our mat with a sun salutation. Bring palms together in front of the heart. Firm the lower belly, and inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bow or swan dive forward. Inhale, open the chest, halfway lift. Exhale to plank. Always alternate which foot steps back first. Hold your plank for a few breaths if you're up for it. You can bring your knees down if you need to. Reach your heels towards the back end of your mat. Guide the shoulders towards the back end of the mat. Firm the thighs, firm your lower belly, and reach the center of the chest and the crown of the head forward. Inhale at the top. Exhale slowly to chaturanga, straight, strong like a board. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Hold it if you're up for it and breathe. Draw the outer shins gently in towards the midline, continuously. Firm lower belly towards back side of the body. Inhale, curl the chest open right between the shoulder blades. Exhale, draw navel towards the spine. Press the floor away with the heels of the palms to downward facing dog and breathe. Breathe 3 to 5 slow counts for the in-breath and the same duration for the out-breath. Continue with your breath here in downward facing dog. Always feel free to bend your knees in downward facing dog or soften your knees. That will be a lot safer for the lower back for a lot of bodies unless your hamstrings are very loose, in which case the legs naturally straighten without forcing. Firm the thighs. Check that your hands are shoulder width distance, not closer than shoulder width, and that the creases of the wrists are parallel with the front edge of the mat. You can turn your hands out a bit as well, that's fine, but avoid turning the hands inward. That can pinch the shoulders. Inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. Inhale, float or hop forward. Or walk forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen front of the spine to come all the way up. And exhale, draw the palms together in front of the heart. Surya Namaskar A. We'll add on. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bow or swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale slowly to chaturanga, straight, strong like a board. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw navel towards the spine. Downward facing dog, center your left foot. Inhale, raise the right leg with square hips. Exhale, bring your forehead towards the knee. Round your spine to the sky. 3 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, shift the hips and the shoulders forward. 2 more. Inhale, extend, strong right leg. Exhale, forehead towards the knee. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, use your abdominal strength. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, use abdominal strength to step forward for Warrior One. Align your heels either side of an imaginary line. And inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Virabhadrasana A, Warrior One. Press the floor away with your right heel. Draw the right thigh bone, right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen tailbone towards the floor and guide pubic bone towards the navel. Firm the lower belly continuously towards back side of the body and breathe into the chest. Hands wide, arms a bit forward for most bodies so that your shoulders can stay soft and relaxed. If your shoulders have the flexibility to bring the palms together and stay relaxed, that's fine too. Breathe into the chest for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale into the chest first. Exhale, turn the palms out, interlace hands if they reach, or hold opposite forearms. Roll the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the heart from behind. Exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Hold here and breathe. Press the floor away with your right heel. Firm that left thigh, firm the lower belly. Draw the outer right hip towards the left long edge of your mat. Keep breathing. Maintain your abdominal core strength. Length in front of the spine. Keep all 4 sides of the neck long. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale, sweep the arms back up to warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Readjust your feet, heel to arch. Align your right heel with the left arch. Press the floor away with your right heel. Firm the left thigh, firm the lower belly. Breathe. Lift your sternum. Firm the triceps in the outer muscles of the upper arms. Turn the right palm up, bring the left palm down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Use abdominal strength. Again, inhale, reverse. Exhale, use abdominal strength. 3 more. Deep breath into the chest. Exhale, use abdominal strength. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill, hands to the floor. Step to plank. Inhale. Exhale to chaturanga. Pause at the bottom. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Look for stillness, look for ease in your downward facing dog. And keep breathing. Downward facing dog is intended to be a resting position. Press the floor away with the heels of your palms. Lengthen through the shoulders. Reach the hips away from the hands. And then inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. Inhale, walk or float forward. Exhale, fold. Use your abdominal strength. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Shift your weight slightly back into the heels, and we'll bring our arms out to the sides for Garudasana, eagle pose. I'll turn to the side so that you can see the pose from the side. Shift your weight onto your right foot, and inhale, cross the left inner thigh over the right, hook the ankles with the knees forward, and bring the right elbow under the left shoulder. And sink down into that right leg. Keep the weight slightly back into your right heel. Keep breathing. Do your best to align toes, knees, elbows, and wrists. And relax your jaw. Breathe into the chest for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale, step down, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, open the chest. Fold, exhale. Inhale, bend the knees deeply. Extend strong arms straight out to the side. Other side, Garudasana. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Rock into an eye gaze, eye level or slightly higher. And inhale, cross the right inner thigh over the left. Maybe hook your ankles, knees forward. And bring the left elbow under the right arm. Sink down. Weight slightly back into your left heel. Firm your outer left glute in towards the midline continuously. Firm your lower belly gently, continuously towards backside of the body, and keep breathing. Relax your jaw. We do our best to align the toes, the ankles, the knees, elbows, and wrists. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale, step down, sweep the arms up at the top of the mat. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, step or float and land in chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Center your right foot. Inhale, raise the left leg. Exhale, bring your forehead towards the knee. Stack shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, forehead towards the knee. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine towards the sky. 2 more. Use your abdominal strength. 1 more. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, use abdominal strength to step forward for warrior 1. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. We align the heels either side of an imaginary line here. Press the floor away with your left heel. Draw the left thigh bone, left hip back, right hip forward. Guide the tailbone towards the floor and pubic bone towards the navel. Maintain your abdominal core strength and your breath. Draw the left side ribs back. Keep the tops of the shoulders soft, whether your hands are wide or together with palms touching. And breathe into the chest for 2. Relax your jaw. Breathe for 1. Then inhale into the chest. Exhale, turn the palms out, interlace the hands. Always alternate the interlaced grip. Roll shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Press the floor away with your left heel. Draw the outer left hip towards the long right edge of your mat. Firm your right thigh, firm your belly, and keep breathing. Breathe into the chest for 3. For 2. For 1. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Align your feet, left heel to right arch. Firm that right thigh, firm the lower belly. Hug the triceps in. Turn left palm up, right palm down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior 2. 4 more. Inhale into the chest. Exhale, back to warrior 2. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, use abdominal strength. 2 more. Use abdominal strength. 1 more. Inhale into the chest. Exhale, windmill the hands to the floor. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale to chaturanga, strong legs, strong belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here and breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Center left foot. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, step forward between the hands for a high lunge twist. Inhale, walk your hands up to the right thigh. Exhale, hook left elbow to the outer right knee and bring the palms to prayer position. Hug the hips down, press that left thigh bone up. Firm the lower belly and breathe into the chest for 3. Breathe into the chest for 2. Breathe for 1. Keep the jaw relaxed, the eyes, face relaxed. Inhale, slowly unwind hands to the floor for standing splits. You may want blocks under the hands. Inhale, step onto that right leg. Try to square your hips. Reach through the toes of the left foot. Engage that left leg. Maybe walk the hands back towards the right foot. Maybe hook the right arm around your right calf. Keep breathing. Lift the shoulders up away from the ears. Inhale, lift that left leg a little bit higher. Exhale, step the feet together and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep breath in. Inhale into the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. Exhale to standing Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hinge forward bow or swan dive. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, step or float and land in Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw navel to spine, downward facing dog. Hold here and breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Don't feel like you need to bring your heels down. And breathe for 1. Center your right foot. Inhale, raise the left leg. Exhale, step forward between the hands for a high lunge twist. Hug the hips down, press that right thigh bone up, lengthen the spine. Inhale, walk the hands up. Exhale, hook right elbow to the outer left knee and breathe. Draw the outer left hip towards the right edge of your mat. Hug the hips down, press the right thigh bone up. Maintain your abdominal core strength, a soft, still eye gaze, and a slow, steady rhythm of breath. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale, slowly unwind hands to the floor. Pause as you exhale. Then inhale into standing split. Step onto that left leg. Shift the weight slightly forward into the ball of the left foot. Lift shoulders up away from the ears. Fine for the left knee to be soft or bent a bit, but try to straighten your right leg. Reach through the toes. Keep the hips square. Maybe hook your left arm around the left calf and keep breathing. Relax your jaw. Inhale, lift that right leg a little bit higher. Exhale, step the feet together and fold. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's close our eyes and take a few breaths of stillness in the body, stillness in the mind. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale to Chaturanga, step or float and land in Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. To sitting now, inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. Inhale, walk or float, and land with the legs crossed if you can for Navasana boat pose. Place your feet to the floor, hands under the knees. Lift your lower back, lift the heart from behind. And inhale, we'll start here with the shins parallel to the floor for 5 breaths. Lift your lower back, lift the heart from behind. Breathe for 4. Maybe turn the corners of the mouth up ever so slightly. Breathe for 3. From the triceps in. Breathe for 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross the legs, cross the ankles, bring palms or fists right in front of where the buttocks meet the floor. And inhale, Lolasana, roll forward, lift your hips, lift your knees. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Other foot in front. Inhale, roll forward, lift the hips, lift the knees. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Second set, Navasana. Bring the shins parallel, or maybe extend the legs straight and extend strong arms. Lift the lower back, use your abdominal strength. Breathe 5. Hold a soft, still eye gaze. Breathe 4. Breathe 3. Lift the lower back, lift the heart from behind. Breathe 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross. Again, Lolasana. Inhale, roll forward. Lift the hips, lift the knees. Exhale, slowly down. Other foot in front. Inhale, roll forward. Lift the hips, lift the knees. Exhale, slowly lower it down. We'll extend our right leg and fold the left leg in. But then open that left hip and left knee towards the back corner of your mat. We'll take a side body stretch. Bring your right fingertips to the inside of the right leg. Extend the left arm with the palm up. And inhale, bring the arm up and over. And breathe. If the right leg naturally straightens without forcing it, then firm the right thigh. Firm your lower belly. Breathe into the chest. Breathe 3 to 5 slow counts for the in-breath and the same duration for the out-breath. And inhale, we'll lengthen up center, and exhale, release the hand down. Now, Janu Shirshasana. Rotate the upper body towards the front of your mat, towards your right leg. Hold your foot or use a strap over the ball of the foot. And inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, hinge. Flex that right foot. Again, find for the right knee to bend. if that's what it wants to do. Otherwise, if the right leg easily and naturally straightens without forcing it, then firm the right quadricep gently and continuously. Firm lower belly towards backside of the body. Breathe into the chest. Rotate the rib cage towards the right slightly. Soften shoulders away from the ears. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale all the way up. Lolasana between sides. Place palms or fists right in front of where the buttocks meet the floor. Inhale, roll forward, lift the hips, lift the knees. Exhale, slowly lower it down and other foot in front. Curl up into a ball, press the shoulders down. Inhale, roll forward, lift the hips, lift the knees. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Extend your left leg, fold the right leg in. Then open the right hip and right knee towards the back corner of the mat. Side body stretch. Bring left fingertips to the inside of the left leg. Extend the right arm with the palm up. And inhale, bring the arm up and over. And breathe. Guide shoulders softly away from the ears. Firm the lower belly and lengthen through the spine. Reach through that top arm, palm, fingers. Soft Ujjayi breath. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale. We'll come up center. Exhale, release the hand down. Keep breathing as we rotate the upper body towards the left leg for Janu Shirshasana, the traditional pose. Hold the foot or use a strap over the ball of the foot. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hinge from the hips. And hold here and breathe. Breathe into the chest and lungs in all directions simultaneously. 3 to 5 slow counts for the in-breath and the same duration for the out-breath. Rotate the rib cage towards the left slightly. Soften shoulders away from ears. Use the strength of your arms with your elbows bent. Use the strength of your biceps to gently draw your chest towards that left foot. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way up. Navasana boat pose. One more time. Inhale, either keep your shins parallel to the floor, or if you can maintain your form with straight legs, that's fine too. Breathe for 5. Breathe for 4. Make it a meditation. Hold your still eye gaze. Breathe for 3. Single pointed focus. Breathe for 2. Relax your jaw. Inhale, lift the heart from behind. Exhale, cross the ankles, Lolasana. Inhale, roll forward, lift the hips, lift the knees. Exhale, slowly down, other foot in front. Inhale, roll forward, lift your hips, lift your knees. Exhale, slowly down. Paschimottanasana. Some of you may want to sit up on a folded up blanket or cushion or bolster. We want the pelvis to tilt forward in all standing and forward bends. We hinge from the hips rather than rounding from the lower back, which can be very risky. You can use a strap if you like. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the arms. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale only as deeply as feels good, feels appropriate to you in your body. Let the knees bend as much as they want to. Never try to force the legs straight in a forward bend. Gently draw lower abdomen towards back side of the body. Breathe into the chest. Guide shoulders away from ears and pull with the strength of your arms. Your biceps, same thing here. If possible, bend your elbows and use the strength of your biceps to gently deepen the pose. Relax your jaw. Breathe into the chest for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bring the hands behind the hips with the fingers facing forward. Draw your shoulder heads together. Lift the heart from behind. Reverse table, place feet and knees hip width. And inhale, press your hips, chest up. And if it feels safe on your neck, let the head drop back. Keep breathing. Press the floor away with your heels. Hold an imaginary block between the inner thighs. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale, slowly lower it down. Keep the hands where they are. Your hips forward of your hands. Inhale, lift your shins parallel to the floor. Lift your lower back, lift your heart from behind. You can hold it here, or inhale, open it up, straight, strong legs. Exhale, knees towards chest, optionally add strong arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, knees towards the chest. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross the ankles, place thumbs in front of the buttocks. Lolasana is part of the transition from sitting to plank. Inhale, roll forward, bring your hands forward. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale at the top, and exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way down to the floor. For Dhanurasana bow pose, bend the legs, reach back for the tops of the feet close to the ankles. Firm your lower belly. Lift the shoulder heads towards the sky. And inhale, kick your feet into the hands. And breathe. Draw outer shins, outer thighs in towards the midline a bit. Maintain your abdominal core strength. And keep kicking with your legs. And let the spine melt into the shape. Keep the front and the back of the neck long. Breathe for 2. Inhale a little bit higher. And exhale, rest. Turn the head to one side if you like. Take a deep breath in. And let it all go as you exhale. Let your whole body rest. And melt into the shape. Relax your feet, your legs, your hands and arms. Relax your belly. Relax your jaw. Deeply relax your eyes. And gently turn your head the other direction if you like, to keep things even. And take a deep breath in and let it all go. Exhale and just rest for a moment. And we'll transition to child's pose now. Gently re-engage legs, lower belly, place palms under shoulders, hug elbows in. Inhale, press up to hands and knees. And exhale, sit back onto your heels. The knees can be wide all the way out close to the outer edges of the mat, or for more flexible bodies, knees together is fine too. And if you like, walk your hands over towards the right for a few breaths. Look for lines of tightness that run diagonally through the torso. Inhale, walk the hands center. Exhale, hands over to the left and breathe. And inhale, up to hands and knees, center. For rabbit pose, inhale into the chest with feet and knees together. Exhale, round the spine to the sky. You can hold here or tuck your chin. Reach back for the heels or hold the arms, the hands around the back of the thighs. Otherwise, hold the heels if you can reach. Most importantly, lift the shoulders up away from the ears. The crown of the head is on the floor, close to the knees. And breathe. Stretching, opening the back side of the body here. Keep lifting shoulders up away from the ears and breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Then inhale, come to hands and knees. Now with your feet hip width. And we'll stand up on our knees for Ustrasana. You may want to fold your mat over for a little bit of cushion under your knees. Position feet and knees hip width. Feel free to tuck your toes under. That can create a little bit more height if you end up wanting to reach back for your heels. Press the hips forward. Press the outer shins, outer thighs in towards one another, towards an imaginary block. Press your hips forward and optionally reach back for your heels. Keep pressing your hips forward. Press inner thighs against an imaginary block and breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale all the way up, lift the heart from behind and tuck the toes under. We'll sit on our heels as we give our lower back a moment to readjust. Feel free to close your eyes and rest for a moment here. With stillness in the body, stillness in the mind. Then child's pose or rabbit pose. Take 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 or 3 breaths here. And as we inhale, we'll walk our feet forward towards the hands. Take your choice of a standing forward fold. You can just hang, or you can wrap the arms around the legs. But keep the weight slightly forward into the balls of the feet. Lift shoulders up away from the ears. Then inhale, open the chest halfway, and exhale, cross the feet. We'll take a seat. And we'll place one shin in front of the other or stack the shins potentially. Fire log pose. Bring your fingertips behind you and inhale, lift the heart from behind. Exhale, optionally, walk your hands forward. Gently flex your feet. Gently press the soles of your feet against imaginary hands. Gently, continuously draw your lower belly towards the back side of the body and breathe into the chest. Lengthen the front of the spine. Relax your jaw. And breathe for 3. We're holding it a bit actively. Maintain abdominal strength. Breathe for 2. Keep lengthening the front of the spine. Relax your jaw and breathe for 1. Inhale, walk the hands back. Between sides, extend the legs, and either reverse table like we did earlier or the full pose, Purvottanasana. Place hands behind the hips, fingers forward, separate the fingers widely, draw shoulder heads towards one another, lift the heart from behind, and inhale, press hips, chest up to the sky. Firm the legs. Use your glutes. Maintain abdominal strength for 2. Breathe for 1. Inhale, slowly lower the hips back down to the floor and cross the opposite shin in front or on top. Hip opener, seated forward bend. Bring your fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift the heart from behind. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Flex your feet and press the soles of the feet against imaginary hands gently, continuously. Gently and continuously draw the lower belly towards the back side of the body and breathe into the chest. As always, during the active part of our practice, breathe 3 to 5 slow counts for the in-breath and the same duration for the out-breath. Lengthen the front of the spine. Keep front and back of the neck long. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And maintain all of those gentle actions, subtle actions. And relax your jaw. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. From the lower belly, inhale, walk the hands back. Exhale, start to extend your legs straight. And then Bend the legs, place one foot first, then the other, feet hip width. Extend your arms, and as slowly as we can, we'll roll down one vertebra at a time. For bridge pose or full Urdhva Dhanurasana. Position feet and knees hip width, heels out, toes in slightly. Press shoulder blades and shoulder heads towards the floor. Relax your neck. Tuck your pelvis so the tailbone lengthens towards the back of the knees. And inhale, press the hips, the chest up. Interlace the hands if that works for you. Rock first to one side, then the other, to walk the shoulders closer together. And either hold your bridge pose or from here, place hands alongside the ears. Firm the belly. Draw the elbows in. And inhale first up to the crown of the head. Again, draw the arms in towards the midline. And optionally, as you inhale, press up into full wheel Urdhva Dhanurasana. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Then tuck the chin and slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Separate the feet widely, let your knees rest against one another, and place your left hand at the heart, right hand at the belly. Close your eyes if that feels restful, and just rest for a moment. As we inhale, use abdominal strength to draw the knees into the chest, hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. More flexible bodies can potentially hug straight legs into the chest, or you could take half happy baby pose on one side and then the other, or full happy baby pose for several breaths. And now, optionally, Halasana plow pose. If you've done it before, since this is not going to go into detailed instruction in how to come into Halasana plow pose. If you're new to plow pose, please at minimum watch first and wait until you can get a little bit more detailed instruction. Otherwise, if you're familiar with plow pose already, inhale into the chest first. Exhale, press the floor away with your hands to press the hips up overhead. Then support your back with your hands. Never turn your neck in this pose. Walk your elbows and shoulders closer together. And maybe interlace hands here if you can now. And walk shoulders maybe a little bit closer together. The toes can be tucked under or untucked. This is the traditional pose, Halasana plow pose, with the fingers interlaced, weight on the shoulders, not on the spine, and the toes untucked. Inhale first. Exhale, let your knees soften towards the floor. Keep breathing. Then inhale, straighten the legs, tuck the toes under. Walk the shoulders out, turn the palms down, and Press the floor away with the palms of your hands as you slowly, slowly lower your hips back down to the floor. And then cross the ankles, or maybe bring the legs into lotus. And inhale, lift the chest up and drop the head back. Matsyasana, fish pose. And breathe. And firm the lower belly. Slowly lower yourself down, and we'll close with a twist. Extend arms out to the sides. Inhale, draw the knees towards the chest. And exhale, start to take your knees to the left. The upper body twists towards the right on the first side of twists in yoga. For deeper opening work, more flexible bodies can optionally cross the right inner thigh over the left and maybe hook the ankles. And now close your eyes if you like. Relax your belly and just rest in the shape. It's been a strong practice, a heating practice. Now it's time to cool down and reap the benefits. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Deeply relax your eyes. Soften your temples. Soften the space behind your forehead. When you're ready, take a last deep breath in to the chest and let it all go as you exhale. Then first firm your lower belly towards backside of the body. Inhale, use abdominal strength to bring the knees up, and other side. Inhale, use abdominal strength to draw the knees towards the chest. And exhale as you start to take the legs to the right. Take your time, slowly and gently. And again, relax your belly now. Close your eyes if that feels restful. And invite your body to melt into the shape. Let your breath find its own natural pace and rhythm now. Feel your belly rising and falling with each breath. And let yourself be breathed. Linger in the pause that follows each out-breath until the urge to inhale arises on its own. Invite your mind to settle, to be still. Just awareness, heightened awareness of all five senses. And deep letting go in the body. When you're ready, take a last deep breath in. Again, let it all go as you exhale. First, firm lower belly back. And inhale, use abdominal strength to bring the knees back up center. And if it feels good, hug the knees into the chest one more time. Maybe rock side to side. Let your head roll side to side. And use abdominal strength to place one foot down and then the other. Extend one leg and then the other for Shavasana. Or take a moment to place some support under your knees or under the back of the neck. Close the eyes. That feels restful. Take a deep breath through the nose into the center of the chest, heart center. Relax your feet and legs, hands and arms. Deeply relax the internal space of your belly. Feel your belly rising and falling with each effortless breath. Feel and relax the internal space of your throat. Feel your breath flowing slowly up and down through your throat. Relax your jaw and your mouth. Relax your lips and your teeth and your tongue. Deeply relax your eyes and all around the eyes, behind the eyes. Relax the skin of your face. Relax the skin of your scalp. Relax your ears and inner ears. Soften your temples. Soften the space behind the forehead. And as His Holiness the Dalai Lama says, breathe in compassion for yourself. Breathe out compassion for others. Take your time to roll over to your right side or either side and curl up into fetal position. And inhale, we'll press up to sitting. And bring the palms together in front of the heart. Namaste.